Hello everyone, I trust you're doing great and I want to believe by now you understand market structure and how to identify support and resistance levels in the market. Alright, so today we'll be talking about trade plan. Trade plan is one of the most essential things in being a consistently profitable trader in this market. But the most important is risk management. So if you are watching my channel for the first time and you haven't seen my video on risk management, please make sure you scroll down and watch that video because it's one thing to make money in this market and it's a different ball game to be able to keep the money you have made. I mean, you can make profits all week and then you blow all of your profits. It's gone in just one bad trade. So if you do not have a risk management plan, you do not know how to take calculated risk, or you don't even know how to calculate your risk at all, please make sure you scroll down and watch my video on risk management. Then the second thing now is trade plan, trading with an edge. So today we'll be talking about trade plan, which consists of your exit and your entry. Your exit, which would either be your stop loss or your take profit. So basically, I'm going to show you what to look out for, where to look out for it, and what to do when you see what you're looking out for. With my setups, I was able to keep some setups step by step, how it played out before and after, basically. So before and after setups, you would see what to do when you see price at a particular level, and then what level to place your stop loss and what level to take your profit. All right, the market has been bearish, so I've only been able to have bearish setups. Somebody asked me about taking a spot trade, and if I can do that, it has to be on a support. So when the market gives me such setup, I would make sure to do that. All right, so the first example, as you can see here now, is Chainlink. Chainlink is at a resistance at 14.26. So once you identify a resistance like that, which is 14.26, and you want to sell, the resistance is showing that sellers are more active at that particular price level, which means that sellers are more likely to take the price downwards to the next support level. So the first thing you want to do is identify your next support level, which is going to be your take profit, and then you identify your SL. Your SL should be any point above the resistance. So once the price breaks above the resistance, you take your loss. So from this chain link now, your SL should be around 14.4, while your take profit should be around 13.1. So from this example now, from this chain link now, that's like risk reward ratio is like 1 to 4, meaning that if you take a trade like this 4 times and then you lose 3 times and you win just once, you're still going to be at break even at worst. That is why your risk management is very important. So if I post a setup like this, because I'll probably be posting more of this before setups, I'll be posting my analysis before I take the trade. So if I post a trade like this, it shows that your entry should be below that resistance, just at that resistance, and your take profit should be at the support, while your SL, your stop loss, should be above the resistance level. So when you see a setup like this, first thing you want to do is identify your support and resistance level. Then once you identify that, you would know that for a sell position, your stop loss should be above the resistance level and your take profit should be on the support. All right, so this is the after setup. Can you see how price reacted at the support level? Because you're not the only one taking profit at that support level, everybody is looking at the support level and they are ready to take profit. So it's just normal for price to bounce at the support level. So when you're on a sell position, just take your profit at the next support level. When you see a support level, what you should do is take your profit. Don't be greedy. Take your profit at the support level. So that's how to know what to do when you see a support level and what to do at a resistance level. So if you see a setup like this from me, just know you're supposed to take your sell entry at the resistance level, place your stop loss above the resistance level, and then you take your profit at the support level. That is basically what your trade plan is about. Your risk reward ratio is good. Your risk management plan is on fleek. You are good to go if you can do this back to back consistently, trade after trade. All right, let me show you another example, which is FTM. FTM broke the previous support at 1.3 and then it broke below and became a resistance. If you see this kind of setup, it is a sell setup. It means that you should take your sell entry at that resistance and then you place your SL above that resistance. then you identify your next support where you're going to take your profit. Now, mind you, as you are seeing the set up your resistance, make sure you're identifying your support, which is your take profit immediately. So now I identified my support around 1.15, but I had to identify my support from the higher time frame, which is H4. Can you see it? The higher time frame, which is H4. The next support was at 1.15. You have to be patient for your setup to play out well. So my support was at 1.15, and that's exactly where I placed my take profit. If you can see it, the risk reward ratio is also good, not less than 1.15, not less than 1:5, meaning that it is a good trade to take. Now, let's see how it played out after a couple of hours. See what happened at that support. Price bounced at the support. Now, two things happen at the support. People are either taking buy positions or they are taking profit from the support level. So once you see a setup, make sure, once you identify a resistance level, please make sure you identify the next support level as well, where you're going to take your profit. Then identify where you're going to take your loss as well. Make sure your risk reward ratio is good, such that if you take 5 trades and then you lose even 4 of those trades, you'll still be at break even, not even at a loss. That's the point of having risk management plan, calculating your risk, having a good risk reward ratio, and having a trade plan. So don't be scared and do not open trades without placing your stop loss. Calculate your stop loss and place it. If it hits you and the trade setup is still valid, take it again, because your risk reward ratio is good. If you have 10k you're using to trade, you can risk 1,000 per trade. All right, let's take another example on BTC. Look at this BTC chart. I identified a resistance level around 40,300, while the current market price was at 39,000, and see what happened. Price got to the resistance level, as you can see, and then it got rejected from that resistance level. Once again, once you see a rejection at a resistance, it means you should sell. Open your sell position, put your SL just above the resistance, and then take the trade. Be patient, identify your next support where you're going to take profit. Now see what happened again. Support was at 37,500. Can you see the support? 37,500, and price actually bounced. Let me show you. That's it. You can see it. Price bounced from that support. So once again, when you take a sell position, make sure you take your profit at the next support. All right, so you can make money both ways in the market, both buying and selling. The market does not move in one direction. It moves both up and down. So if I'm posting a buy setup, just flip it. I mean, once it's a support, you know you're buying at the support. If it's bullish, you're buying at the support, and then you're taking your profit at the resistance. So it's really not difficult. I'm going to be posting more of the before setups now, and then so you can take my trade. So if you're following my channel, just turn on your post notification, because I'm going to be posting my analysis before I even take my trade, so we can trade together, and then I'll post the after setup, see however it played out, and then we'll be making money together from my channel. Hopefully that works out. All right, so thank you for watching. Kindly share, like, and subscribe. See ya.